Welcome back, everybody, to the Fighting Couch Potatoes. I'm Liquid Gold Steve, and I have a special for you today because it's Valentine's Day and I feel the love. I'm here with MattMatt.
This intro sucks.
Why?
Keep going.
And I'm here with Kadawfi Crush.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, first,
I feel the love.
Now he won't say something. Oh, boy. Anyway, go ahead, Liquid.
all right. So today, because it's Valentine's Day, we have a special. It's about best couples or best girl to stride for.
What do you mean by best couples or best girl to stride for?
Well, that's a great question, Kadawfi. Let me explain to the audience. Best girl is not your waifu or your body pillow that you sleep at night with. It is, in my definition, the best girl in the anime or any, it could be in any story or movie that you watch. Doesn't have to be an anime.
So you're talking fictional couples today.
Yeah, fictional couples.
Cool.
So we're talking best fictional couples or best fictional, like, girlfriend and wife material.
Nope.
No, or just best girl.
Just best girl, because
Just
best girl.
we're not a bunch of weebs. We're not a bunch of body pillow humping people. Maybe MattMatt is. I don't know.
Yeah, just MattMatt.
I don't have a body pillow.
Not yet.
I don't want one.
Well,
Nobody wants a blow up doll either, but for
She's
some
always so
reason
surprised
those
to see
things still
me.
sell.
you guys done talking over each other?
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know, dude.
All right. We brought along a couple lists, maybe a couple people. It doesn't, it's not mandatory to have as many as we can. We'll discuss, we'll talk about, we'll dislike, we'll like, we'll see how it happens and see what you guys feel. Everyone has an opinion. It's just bigger and stinkier than other ones. MattMatt, what's your opinion on best girl or best couple in fiction?
Best couple in fiction. That's a hard question. There's multiple ones I brought with me, but like the best, probably Ippo Makunouchi and Mashiba's sister.
Why do you say that?
Because like I see it from this point of view, right? You ever seen Baki?
Yeah, I've seen Baki.
You know Baki Hanma?
Yeah.
The son of the ogre?
Yeah.
You know his girlfriend Kozue?
Mhm.
Not ever shutting the fuck up?
She shut the fuck up.
No, she didn't.
She shut the fuck
She
up
sat
till
in the middle of a fucking underground fighting tournament and asked them all, why are they fighting each other? Bitch, because we want to.
because they're men. They have to fight.
You know what Mashiba's sister did? Cheered for Ippo. Even when Mashiba was getting beat the fuck up, who was he cheering for? She was watching the fight like, yeah, kick his ass. He's not such a bad guy, but kick his ass. They don't ever, well, and that's another thing. They don't really ever end up together in the anime. You're hoping for it the whole time. Like, even in the manga, they don't really ever go into it. Just a little bit, not a lot. Like, the time he confessed, she was asleep for it.
Matthew, I have to disagree with you with everything you just said. Yes, they're a great, like, shonen couple. Yeah, would you count as a shonen? Yeah.
I think so. He started when he was 16. That's shonen.
Is it a shonen couple?
Yeah.
Is it a shonen
You
manga?
watch him rise through the ranks.
Continuing on. MattMatt, they do get together in the manga, and she isn't full force against boxing at the beginning, but she definitely at the end when Ippo starts getting beat up more and doesn't really he just gets beat up more and more injured quicker, as a boxer would later on in his career. She wanted him to quit. She even wants her brother to quit. She doesn't understand why they want to box.
Because they want to be strong. They want to know what it's like to be strong.
No, Ippo wanted to learn how to be friends with people. And he learned boxing on the side.
You know, I actually chose them as one of my couples also. Ippo and Kumi. Kind of the reason why I decided to choose them was like, it was like that beginning, that courting again. You know, I like how like it was like a slow burn to the relationship. It wasn't just like Ippo and Kumi saw each other. It was like, oh, it's written in the stars. Not, oh, shit, 3 episodes later, they're in love. It was like you got to see Ippo see Kumi. She needed to know who the hell he was. And, you know, he saw her twice before he realized who she was. as like his opponent's sister, excuse me.
Whoa.
His opponent's sister. And even then after that, it was still like just a very slow build up to them getting to be around each other and interacting, and then everybody realizing that Ippo's got a crush on baby girl, and they pick on him about it and got everybody all embarrassed, and then they go to the beach.
The whole arm wrestling thing.
With the arm wrestling thing, and when they go to the beach, and you know they get to finally spend some time together, and like you get to just see this it's kind of cool to see them not just jump shit into a relationship, and it's a nice little side story for Ippo, you know. At the same time, you also get to see some of his friends have relationships as well, and see how they go about it, and see that they're just like, oh, we're immediately in love and haha everything. So, but with Ippo, it, like how tame he is, his relationship builds that way too. I think that's a really cool thing. Like, and to address you, Steve, in Kumi's situation, I think she had a reason to try to stop them from boxing. You know, because like,
she won't even hurt anymore.
Like in real life, the amount of punches that Ippo takes.
Oh yeah, he's punch drunk.
Yeah, that dude should have been done fight 10. Like Ippo should have been no longer eligible to contend anymore.
Dante should have ended his career.
Like Ippo gets the shit beat out of him, like real bad.
What's the name of the show though?
Hajime no
Ippo. I get what you mean. Yes, he was taking way too much damage, and yes, Kumi felt more that she loved him so much that she wanted him to finish that career and do something else with it. I have nothing against that. It is best couple to kind of strive for. Some of the confessions that Ippo would try to do to Kumi, he couldn't get out because she either fell asleep or they didn't hear each other, or Ippo was being a little bitch because he couldn't confess his love. But it was very sweet to see all the courting and all the niceties of beginning of a nice relationship.
Like even down to when like Kumi got to like when she was about to fight the other women over Ippo.
Oh.
You know, Ippo mama had to like calm everybody the hell down.
She would have her brother's eyes when that shit happened.
Right. It was like honestly, I don't even think Kumi the character realized she liked Ippo that much until faced with a situation where other, in some cases, more attractive women are here vying for Ippo's attention too. You know, staying beside his bed while he's unconscious. You know, and like I think that triggered Kumi to be like, oh,
when four bitches showed up to his house, and the mom finally said, "Hey, you gotta get the fuck out.
Y'all out here being too loud. This boy trying to rest. Y'all tripping."
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get to see that with Aoki. That shit just happened.
Hey, Aoki's relationship isn't bad though.
Right.
I don't think that's a bad.
He's also a grown ass man.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm talking about. Ippo's a boy trying to figure it out. Aoki been here. He done had him an ugly girl or two in his day. He know how to handle this.
Mm-hmm. He knows how to. All right, Kadawfi, what about you? Best couple, best girl?
Okay. Another one of the best couples that I decided to pull through. You guys ever seen Fern Gully?
No, we have not seen.
No. What the hell's Fern Gully?
Fern Gully. What the hell's Fern Gully?
Is it animation or
Fern
just
Gully
anime?
is a cartoon. Like I believe an American animation, but don't quote me. I don't know what studio made it, but it's not anime. It's a like 1995, 96 movie about fairies in the rainforest.
Okay.
Long story short, we have a construction company chopping down a rainforest like we do.
Usually.
And we have fairies who live in a part of the rainforest called Fern Gully. Fern Gully is like a little magical little area. Again,
like a town.
I wouldn't call it a town because like they live in a tree.
Like a village.
They live in a tree.
Community. It's a community.
A community that lives in a tree. I mean, you know, think Avatar, but they're tiny fairy people.
So there's rich people up top of the tree and then poor people at the bottom?
Nah, man, they just, you know,
they just live in a tree.
Yeah, you can fly through because you can fly. Tree.
Okay.
You sleep on leaves and stuff and hang out mushrooms. But anyway.
So who's in Fern Gully?
So like in Fern Gully, we have Krista and Zach. Krista is our main character. She's I guess like she's like a princess to the fairy people of sorts, or like just next up to be elder, I guess. Next in charge. You know what I mean? Like she's not like the in
she's
charge
assistant
person.
To the regional manager.
Assistant to the regional fairy.
But y'all are fucking nerds. Parkour.
All right, continue it on. So
And then there's Zach, who's a construction worker who works for the tree cutting people.
Okay.
What Zach does is he actually just goes out there with the spray paint and marks off trees once they be cut down. You know, kind of here's your area where you can cut down. He provides the barrier.
Okay.
Right. So Krista sees my man out there doing his job, minding his business, and she's all swooned by this gigantic man because she's like a fairy that's like 3 inches tall. And Zach sees this glowing ball of light, which is Krista.
Yeah.
And the it's called a leveler, this big old machine that chops down the trees and, you know, grinds them up, you know, does
levels the ground,
does tree shit,
lumberjack shit to it, you know.
Yeah.
That's behind Zach because he's too busy paying attention to the glowing ball of fairy people, and it gets behind him, and Krista panics, and she needs him to be able to see what she sees. So she uses her fairy magic and is like, "Hey, I need to give you." She wanted to say sight, but she ends up saying size, and she tries to overcorrect herself and then says sight again, and ends up turning him into a fairy size and giving him fairy vision, so he can see and speak to animals and shit like that. And this is like the start of like their cool little relationship, of them getting into knowing one another and what each other are. Because Zach doesn't know fairies exist, and she doesn't know that humans are real. For her, humans are like a myth, like a thing people talk about, you know.
the giants.
And so she's like, "Oh shit, I got a human." She's excited about this new cool crazy creature that she found, and he's like, "You know, a hot chick with wings in front of me." So he begins trying to, you know, put the moves on her. Zach's he's implied to be like a surfer by the fact that he falls off of a tree unexpectedly, lands on a leaf, and ends up sky surfing a leaf, not knowing he's gonna sky surf. Does it perfectly, lands in the water, no big deal.
Like he did it before.
Yeah, like he does this every Thursday. But with this cool little relationship, you get to see her try to teach him about the rainforest, teach him about the life that exists there, and him trying to understand her actually, and trying to also be the cool guy at the same time. This one I like a lot because you get to see a phrase I like to use, him falling upwards into a relationship. What I mean by that is
he kind of tumbles and falls into it.
Yeah, neither one of them expected to find someone they cared about or any type of accidental love out in the rainforest today, but they ran into each other and felt like a bond, to the point where she decides to show him pretty much how Fern Gully works and operates, where underneath the tree roots there's like pools and shit that they can go swimming in. There's a lot of water involved in these tiny places. I think it's pretty cool. Like they have like a pond surrounded by mushrooms, but like to you and I, it would just be like a puddle. Yeah. To them, it's a whole pond, and it's like a little magical place. It's always got water. And she shows him how they sleep in trees, and you know, at the same time, he goes, "Well, let me try to impress this chick, and I'm gonna carve her name into a tree." Terrible idea because she lives in trees, and she thinks that when you touch a tree, it's kind of fucked up. You know, you're supposed to
not touch a tree in that way, but
right.
Like, you're messing up a tree.
You're supposed to like feel its energy, feel its pain and suffering and stuff if you do stuff like that.
It's providing for you. Why would you hurt it?
Right. And she pretty much doesn't understand why he doesn't understand it. And throughout the movie, you get these moments where like he does kind of understand here and there until he finally understands his place. It's one of those things that, again, the best part of it is that newness. That brand new, ooh, I got an opportunity. This is most likely what Aoki did with his girlfriend. Like when he first met her, was like, ooh shit, I got me some and versus what Ippo did with Kumi, where he just like there's a girl and it was kind of cool to see like the two sides of that. And well, in Zach's case, it didn't fully work out. He's a people from people places, and she's a fairy from fairy places, so he ended up having to go back home.
Yeah.
So, like, how long was the relationship or the kindling of some relationship?
It was about like 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, but it came with a giant adventure, of course. Part of what's going on in Fern Gully is there's a old toxic monster that was sealed away in a tree, and this tree ends up in the path of the leveler, and it opens up this monster. His name is Hexus, played by Tim Curry. Has like the best song in the whole movie, by the way. But they have to defeat Hexus, which Krista ends up absorbing like the power of Fern Gully, and then is able to like dispel Hexus permanently. but then she also keeps the power of Fern Gully within her. The development she gets from that is she's able to like make the forest hyper grow like excruciatingly fast and even repair itself in cases.
She gets her potential unleashed.
She becomes a Super Saiyan fairy.
Right.
I mean, like as far as fairy magic is concerned, she can just
get the fuck out of here.
But nah, it's a cute story. There's cool little music. Robin Williams is in it. He plays a bat. Tone Loc, the guy, the rapper with the really, really raspy voice, he's in it. He plays a lizard, and he has a song about eating Zach. It's got some good little tunes to it. Nothing that makes you go ooh cheesy, but just good little tunes, and it's a fun movie that's worth watching.
All right. I do want to ask a few things.
Please.
This is a dumb question, but Tim Curry's, is he the one that played it in the original?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always hear Tim Curry. I don't know who the fuck that is sometimes.
It's a good way to remember him. He's been in a billion different things.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Horror Show.
Rocky Horror Picture.
Rocky Horror Picture. Yeah,
that's what it's called.
But Fern Gully, pretty much, I'm not dissing your choice, but it kind of sounds to me, a person that's never seen it, more like Avatar or Pocahontas kind of thing. Yeah.
It was
not purely taking those same things. It's like a genre in a movie.
It's a fish out of water story.
Pretty much.
It's a fish out of water story, kind of, sort of, because you're not really dealing with Zach's perspective. You're dealing more with Crystal's perspective than anything else. Mm-hmm. And I guess she's kind of the fish out of water when it comes to humans coming to her territory and shit, And not knowing what they feel compared to what she knows about. Right. What... Like, how could you be so stupid? Is kind of how she looks at it at first. But like, yeah, same thing. Like with Avatar was compared greatly to Fern Gully and Pocahontas when Avatar first came out, because it does take notes and beats from that. In the early 90s, there were a lot of things where people were trying to be like, save the rainforest, save the planet, save the, like Captain Planet. He was a big deal in that. And it was just kind of natural we would get stuff like that. Like a lot of our cartoons and movies were always like, corporate people fucking suck. Save the earth.
Humans are garbage.
And now it's like corporate people suck, but we got cool shit. But we should still save the earth, maybe.
Well, that was Fern Gully with Zach and
Krista.
And then MattMatt had
Ippo and Kumi.
How'd
you know Ippo? I'm not done yet. I got more.
Okay.
But I want to hear more from you.
Oh, from me?
Yeah.
I think I brought one couple, but I'll bring up my best girl because when we thought about this Valentine's Day special, if I had this girl in my corner, I would win all the time. I'm talking about Revy from Black Lagoon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Two Hands. That's her other nickname.
I was confused. I was like, I hope so.
She's so good with pistols that she called Two Hands.
Yo, you're talking about the girl with the black tank top.
Tank top.
It's a dark green tank. I ain't seen the show. Fuck off.
It's a good show. She's a good character. I think she's the best girl out of all the anime. Of not all anime, but of Black Lagoon series. There's a couple more, but I think she's the best.
I mean, like, what's awesome about her? What is, like, I've never seen Black Lagoon either. So, like, what does she do? Like, is she like powers
she's
or
pretty,
like guns, or is she kung fu or?
All right, in Lagoon Company, she's pretty much the muscle. She's the muscle and the guns. She there's the boss Dutch, then it's her, then it's Rock. Pretty much I call him the mail boy. He pretty much just get their mail and fucking brings back the shit. And then you got the dude from Florida. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember. But Revy's the main thing. All she does is she's the muscle and the guns for everybody. And
I mean, what makes her awesome? Like, does she all right, she's the guns and the muscle. Like, what kind of muscle do they need? Like, what kind of company is Lagoon?
A black market company.
Okay, so
that pretty much takes anything that they want to take as a job or get hired for as a job.
So is she like Taranga Leela from Planet Express, Futurama?
No, because she's not the captain.
Well, she doesn't have to be the captain of a ship, but like she's the ass kicking machine when they make deliveries and runs and stuff.
Yeah, but she still isn't the captain of it. Like she's she's the second in command. She's pretty much she's always right hand man to Dutch.
So she's not like a decision maker of any sort. She's like
no, she's pull the straps and answer questions afterwards.
sick of
Sick 'em. Pretty much like
Heard.
she's the guard dog that you don't want to fuck with. She's sometimes nice, most of the time angry. When she drinks, she does get happy, but other than that, just pat her on the head and she will leave you alone. I still feel like that's pretty bad.
I mean, if you need somebody in your corner that, when shit get crazy, before you can even get mad, she flip a car over. Yeah,
She ain't flipping no cars. She ain't like that. But she's.
I mean, if she got the gun, she could do it, right?
Yeah, she got that.
Especially in animated, then we'll be having like
Well, she ain't like stun gun Millie though.
Tank bullets that shoot out of pistols.
That's like having a Faye Valentine in your corner that doesn't want to leave all the time.
They don't ever want to kick it.
Fuck no, she don't.
They don't never.
She's
wanna kick
badass too. Second to Spike. Okay,
it. Yeah, Faye's pretty awesome.
Faye's really cool.
But I mean,
I didn't watch Cowboy Bebop. So.
oh, it's cool.
but the bald fella,
Oh,
he's the
Jet.
man. Jet's the man.
Jet is the man.
Jet's the man. When they took out Giraffe and Friends, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Jet the dude.
All right. Well, I'll pass the mic because I'll be thinking about something. Matt.
Oh, we'll continue to talk about Faye Valentine. You ain't seen the show, so fuck it. What about that one time they had the this is someone I want to have in my corner too, like the
who's Faye
Valentine is well, she is one of the crew members of the Bebop in Cowboy Bebop. She is basically a Black Widow. Not like marrying husbands and fucking all that shit.
But she's gonna make widows.
But she uses sex appeal to her interests all the time, 100% of the time. He tries to use it on Spike, but it doesn't really work because Spike ain't no simp. And then she just permanently hung out with everybody.
Kadawfi, is he telling said truth?
That is not why it does not work on Spike. It has nothing to do with Spike.
Okay, no. Spike.
It is because Yulia exists.
Spike is sad. That's why it don't work.
Spike has a woman that he loves, and Spike got a story going on.
Mm-hmm.
Spike got because he ain't no simp. Spike simping. The whole season, the whole show was about Spike simping.
Well,
but she's a badass. Like, so what
did she do in the Bebop?
Oh, throw hands with everybody. She uses guns, all that sort of shit. She's kind of like besides Jet, she's an impromptu partner for Spike, right? When shit goes down, but she lazy and don't like to do shit.
Sounds like Revy.
But needs to get her hands dirty sometimes. Like they have an episode, like a little one-off. That's what I like about the show is it's not really a singular story. Like there's like, what's his name? Vicious. Vicious is always a thing in the show, but other than that, they have their own things going on in each episode. And there's one where they're stuck in the Bebop with a this is exactly how it went, a mold monster. Someone left food in the fridge for so long that it transformed into a mold monster.
Oh, so the Bebop
I think Faye was like one of the first people to go on that.
The ship.
Yeah, it was like a little alien episode.
It was Ed's fault, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Ed opened the fucking fridge. They said, hey, don't open that fridge. And okay.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Or he.
Them.
They
are crazy.
They're crazy.
Faye was like one of the first people to go too, because it was Ed first, then Ein, Jet got, and then no.
I'm getting so much told on Cowboy Bebop. I don't even know if I want to watch it now.
You should watch Cowboy Bebop. It's a very good show.
One episode. I mean, what makes Faye like best girl? Because like Faye isn't like a destroyer like Revy is. Revy's a fucking destroyer. Faye has a lot more tact with what she does. Like she's not even like an ass kicking machine like Spike. Mm-hmm. She's like her own thing. So like, what makes her to you like best girl?
Faye's got your back when need be. Mind you, it's usually in her own interest. If it affects her meal that night, then she's probably got your back.
All right.
So if you about to fall off a cliff, but she got a cheeseburger,
yeah, she's good. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
Think about it.
So if there's a cheeseburger in your pocket,
if there's a cheeseburger in your pocket, she'll get you.
She'll come get you.
That's actually really accurate.
I don't know if I can count that as best girl. If she's gonna leave you out.
I mean, you know, some people like what they like. You know, some people like to have that chase forever. You know, always trying to get her that cheeseburger. Some people like that.
And then she's got her own little backstory that it kind of goes into. Everybody's sad in Cowboy Bebop. That's about it.
But she's your best girl out of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, if we go play around with best girl, I actually didn't prepare anything for best girl, but I think I could pull one out of my ass.
Out of your ass?
Out of my ass. For me personally, one of my favorite girls of anything would be from the King of Fighters series, old girl Athena. I'm a real big fan of Athena. I don't really know exactly what the hell Athena is, because like she comes from like a couple different things, different games and other like mediums, and she seems to be some kind of psychic that can throw psycho balls. That's what she calls them, big psycho energy balls.
Mm-hmm.
She's super cute. She's always happy, and she kills ghosts. I mean, you know, if you can kill spiders or ghosts, you got an A in my book. As far as best girl, she's super strong, super agile, athletic, and whatnot. I mean, it seems she can stand toe to toe with the likes of people like Terry Bogard and Krauser and Rugal.
Geese.
For those of you who know anything about Rugal, there's a reason why I didn't mention geese.
Oh, shit.
There's a reason why I didn't mention geese. But yeah, she can stand toe to toe the likes of those kinds of people. And I mean, she has a cute little purple outfit. She kind of reminds you of a Sailor Guardian in King of Fighters. And she cuts ass. She's probably one of my favorites.
So she's just best girl because she can take on these massive enemies.
Yep.
And she's powerful, strong, and agile. You don't know anything about her backstory. You just
kill ghosts.
She killed ghosts.
She's a bad
spiders,
bitch.
apparently.
She's a bad bitch.
Right.
Yep. I mean,
I'll
real
respect
talk,
it.
the most
Hey.
I know about her is from the fighting games I play, and I mean, you know, those little fighting game cutscenes don't tell you shit. You know, Athena won, and she can take home the money to her village, and yay. You know,
Sounds like something from Tekken or from King from Tekken.
Yeah, pretty much.
Win the money, go to the orphanage. It's okay.
Yay.
But hey, she's a bad bitch.
She's a bad bitch.
She's your best girl. I can't disrespect
she's
it.
one of best girls. I think she's probably one of my favorites. You know, like she just her design and kind of like the personality charm they give her. It's like if you took all the Sailor Guardians and smashed them into one chick.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you got the fire from Mercury. You got the cute and ditzy from fucking Moon.
I don't watch Sailor Moon, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You got the strength of Jupiter. You got the intelligence of Mercury, and
Surprised Jupiter would have the strength.
and you know you got the finesse of Venus. And you shouldn't be surprised Jupiter has the strength. It's our biggest planet. Most
That is
gravity.
true. But
Like-
mostly isn't it just fucking walk through air? Like,
I mean, you think you can walk through it?
I don't think I could walk through it. I'd probably die.
The gravity of that thing would crush you.
The sun would crush you. I don't think
Well,
that
the
would.
The sun would
cook
burn you.
But Jupiter would just eat you.
All right. My best couple to strive for. Goku and Chi-Chi.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that.
Here, raise my kids while I defend the earth.
Piccolo should really have a talk with Gohan.
Hey,
Get the
that's-
fuck out of here,
Hey,
man.
that's from a bridge. That is not the actual thing.
If Chi-Chi is such best girl, why the fuck?
I said best couple.
No. Best couple. Okay, best fucking couple.
Hey, man,
even
hold
better.
on. Wait,
no, no,
wait.
fuck that. Goku
Let
and
the
Gohan
man-
got back.
Let the man prove his point. We talking about best couple. They might actually stand to be a great couple.
Go ahead.
Why?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kakarot can train and Chi-Chi will shut the fuck up. I think that's best couple. She took care of Gohan. She even took care of Goten after Goku went off planet. He really didn't die. He just felt like not taking care of his kids no more. I'm not telling you that Goku is best dad. I'm telling you Chi-Chi and Goku are best couple. There could be nothing. No one could take Goku. No one could take Goku. And no one could take Chi-Chi.
They're best couple, right? Best couple. What about when Goku
You
fought
gonna
the
let
Saiyans?
him finish, cuz? Let him get his point. You really want this. Just hold tight.
No. if he has a problem with my best couple, then I want to know what I have to say to tell him that he's wrong.
Maybe you'll answer his question if he shuts up and you get to finish your statement.
No, he wants to talk.
Perfect example.
All right.
Goku just finished fighting Vegeta.
Which Vegeta? Just say Super Saiyan Arc Vegeta.
Saiyan Arc Vegeta? Saiyan Saga? Yeah. Nappa's
Saiyan
dead.
Saga.
Fights Vegeta. Vegeta leaves, right? Whole gang shows up. Chi-Chi runs out the fucking the helicopter plane thing. Who does she go for first?
She goes for her baby Gohan
Her
because
baby Gohan, right? Goku's dead in the corner.
he's not dead. He's just
He's
passed
damn
out.
near dead. She didn't even acknowledge his existence until someone said, "Hey," or it was Oolong or some shit.
That's how
hey,
much love.
you know,
is-
Goku's like almost dead in the back, right? No, I'm mad at him.
How old was Gohan?
5.
5.5.
How would your mom feel if you were 5 years old?
Acknowledge his existence.
She did.
No, she
Yeah,
didn't.
She did.
Until someone said something.
She was
She probably
going
would have
to.
got right the fuck off that plane.
She was going to,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
but she had to check
No.
on her baby
Hell
first.
no. Fuck that.
And you know, it's Goku's fault that her baby was out there at 5 years old fighting Super Saiyan fucking God people.
He died.
It was Kakarot's
He
fault.
fucking died.
Still not saying Kakarot is best dad, but I feel like you guys are just getting mad
A good
at what
dad wouldn't have died.
getting mad at what he, nope, then Piccolo's a bad dad then.
Bad
he
dad.
died.
No, Piccolo died because Gohan wouldn't dodge.
Now continuing on, that doesn't mean they're not best couple because Chi-Chi can still know that Goku can take that. She saw him take on multiple bad people.
She knows about sensu beans. That
And
motherfucker
sensu
be
beans
alright.
too. So she knows that he's not all 100%, but she knows that he's gonna come home that night and be okay. Like she only checked on Gohan because Gohan's 5 years old, fighting grown ass men that will destroy the planet.
Bulma's a better wife.
All right, explain that then.
Why Bulma's a better wife?
Explain why Bulma's a better wife.
Oh boy! All right. So first off, Chi-Chi made Gohan stay in the room all the fucking time. Go
Is
do
she
your
going-
homework. You're 3 years old. Here's trigonometry. Figure it out. Right? So we realize that she wants her son to be smart. But bitch, back up. Right?
What's
you know what Bulma did when Trunks was a fucking baby? The androids showed up and she was going out there to look at him. The androids that apparently killed everybody.
But Bulma and Chi-Chi have two different mindsets.
So that makes Bulma a better wife because she put their child in danger. That's what you just said.
Makes her more exciting.
That makes her a better wife because she put
Perfect
her
for Vegeta.
child in danger.
And then try to get his stubborn ass to do something and always being told, "Shut up, woman."
So if Vegeta's young prince of a child was accidentally killed because Bulma put their child in danger, what makes you think Vegeta would spare the planet?
But he didn't die.
But what if he did?
He wouldn't kill Bulma.
So as far as a wife is concerned, a wife has more duties than endangering the children. What makes Bulma a better wife than Chi-Chi with her ability to raise the children and allow Goku to become Superman?
Because Chi-Chi doesn't realize that her husband and son are Superman. Bulma fully understands where the fuck her kids and her husband are from.
We really shouldn't say Superman. We should just say Supermen.
You're right,
because
because
it's not
you know,
they're
Goku
not-
ain't beating no fucking Superman.
Continuing on, like, yes, Bulma she outclasses Chi-Chi in a lot of categories. Probably smarts, money easily, nicer house.
Everybody should take the world down in money.
Like, but I would, like, Chi-Chi's just, I don't know, she's just made for Kakarot. She's made for Goku.
Chi-Chi's more traditional
Yeah.
as far as like, and I don't mean,
Chi-Chi tricked Goku into marrying her.
well, like, I
No.
don't mean just like, clean up the house, raise the kids, but like when it comes like how she does things. Like Chi-Chi doesn't have like a whole bunch of technology in the house. Chi-Chi still does a lot of shit by hand, still can sew, still can like actually take care of the family. She's intelligent enough to be able to counsel the family. And when the family needs money, who's her dad?
The Ox King,
Right. So when they need property, who's her dad?
Granddaddy Ox.
So doesn't that make her the Ox Princess? So financially they're cool too, is what I'm getting at. She made Goku learn how to drive. She demanded Goku learn how to drive, so big of a deal that it made Piccolo get a fucking driver's license.
Hey, both dads needed to get the driver's license.
She also benefits the people around her. Like Krillin and them have always had somewhere to eat as long as Chi-Chi's doors are open. You know,
she also shows favoritism.
She does show favoritism.
That shit pissed me off.
And don't get me wrong, Bulma provides a lot of the same things, just in a much more high tech way. Is when it comes to like their wifely duties, as you know, to their men. What actually makes Bulma a better wife to Vegeta than Chi-Chi to Goku? Or vice versa. Once we lay out what they actually do for their men.
Chi-Chi's been a wife longer, so she has more. I'll tell you. And it starts simply with this. Has anybody ever heard of Mr. Shu?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. First off, if Bulma had even thought about hiring someone like that, Vegeta would have blew his ass up. He wouldn't have got off easy like with Chi-Chi. That motherfucker had been dead.
Yeah, but Vegeta was
She
around.
let a man into her home while he was holding a whip and then let the man make fun of her. Now, hear me out. She watched him beat her child.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Says one bad thing about Goku. Tosses his ass out the window.
You don't talk about bad dads.
Right.
Her son is getting beaten.
If her son's father was around and not dead because he was saving the world,
He wasn't dead.
That decision wouldn't have happened. Now, everything involving Trunks, Vegeta has been around. Vegeta's been there since day one with Trunks. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was gone for them few months so he can learn how to become Super Saiyan. Like, that's different.
Them distractions on Earth.
Yeah, right? What's up, Steve?
I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan.
We'll talk about
Wait, hold on. I do have one more. I'm sorry. Come back up this way. I'm sorry. I have one more point to Chi-Chi versus Bulma. A lot of men like their women to have low, if goose egg on a body count. Chi-Chi had no body count. Waited all the way for Kakarot. So let's run through Bulma's track record.
Yamcha.
Before Yamcha, there were
before
others.
Yamcha.
There were others. And we don't know who they all were, but you know, she was boy crazy. And then sometime during and around and after Yamcha, there were others. Up till we end up with a prince. Bulma fucked her way to a prince.
At least she wasn't like Marin.
She was close. She just wasn't stupid.
So you're saying Marin is for the streets?
Oh, all the way for
Marin
streets.
is the streets.
Bulma
That's
for
the syllabus.
Bulma was getting awful close to the streets. She was getting close till she met Vegeta.
All right, so Matt, I gotta ask you this.
I mean, she tried Zarbon.
She didn't try shit.
She tried Zarbon.
She didn't try Zarbon.
Bruh,
Zarbon was unbothered.
Bruh, but she tried. She threw her little, ooh.
He's here to save me.
Right, she threw all that out there, and it was like, oh, it's a monster.
Yeah,
This dude's a monster.
just wait.
I just want to bring something up real fast. Do you really want Goku teaching Gohan anything but fighting? You want him to teach him trigonometry?
I'm convinced that Goku knows how to do his taxes, but won't tell his wife.
No.
They don't pay taxes.
Goku is actually stupid.
They don't pay taxes. Like, who gonna come collect?
When the tax
Who
man
gonna
comes.
come collect?
We're the IRS. What's that?
Hey, it's like this. IRS. Coming.
Never mind.
Coming.
I didn't know if he
Wrong house.
could, but I didn't want to find out.
We had the wrong house. Well, you know, I do have one last best couple. And this is probably my favorite couple, like of all time, of anything. Al and Peg Bundy.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
All
Yes,
day
it's-
and tomorrow. All
Oh.
day and tomorrow. And I will give you my exhibit A, B, and C.
Bring out the jury.
Exhibit A.
Present the evidence to the jury.
Al and Peg don't hate each other. They're just miserable with their little raggedy, dysfunctional lives. They have the worst luck of all time. The worst luck of
They
all
couldn't
time.
be happy with without each other.
And they're schemy ass people. But they go to bed together every night. They may sit there and talk shit about Al's stanky feet or Peg's wide cooter, but they go to bed every night together. Exhibit B. Let Peg start to feel bad about anything. Let Peg for real be like, I'm ugly, Al. Al ain't standing for that shit. What was the episode where Al wore her ass out at the picnic?
Oh my God. It's just 3 days, night,
No,
day.
it wasn't because she didn't look good. It was because she was working.
Right.
And Al was like, oh, this is nice.
You talking about the
Right?
one where he went and did the weights and everything?
No.
when he was
where
getting
he
ready
had Peg cleaning up and like she was
Oh,
actually
yeah,
doing stuff.
I know what you're talking
Like,
about.
like,
All she did was in the dustbin, and she's like, no, I'm good.
Oh yeah, like Al love him some Peg, and then say Peg won't fight for Al. Say Peg won't fight for Al.
Say Al won't fight for Peg.
There was an episode where they were stuck in traffic. Kelly, Bud, Al, and Peg stuck in traffic trying to go on vacation, but you know how the Bundy's lives roll. So they were stuck in traffic for 2 days of their vacation, and some car couple started talking that shit. Them and their little raggy family, little perfect little couple family, white picket fit style shit. Why the Bundys get out the car and whoop ass, beat ass. They beat everybody's
They
ass.
was bored.
Like,
To-
I mean,
To me, this is more not best couple, just best family.
Best family.
The reason why I picked them as best couple, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, no matter what amount of dysfunction or what distaste you have for like somebody or some goofy shit they did, there's still love, and that love is eternal with them. They're not going no damn where till death do them part. And it was even proven that if Al had the opportunity to bang supermodels and shit, he would still run his ass back to Pig. And he did. He wouldn't even touch the supermodel.
Oh, yeah, when they separated?
Mm-hmm. Them little fine girls that the people in the audience always, woo!
Or the
all
time,
over.
like, Al likes to talk a lot of shit about being married to Peg. Remember that time they put that big boudoir shot in front of the shoe store?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he was not having anything about that.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
That's my Peg. The fuck y'all doing looking at Peg?
Man was just checking her out, about to take a picture. Of that shit.
He was like, oh, hell no.
Get your
Whooped
ass.
his ass just for looking at his wife. I mean,
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Who knows all of Al Bundy's stories? Polk High School.
Oh, God. 4 touchdowns in one game.
4 touchdowns in one game. Who knows? Peg mouths that story when Al goes, well, she knows what's coming. Bro, that's love. That's love. Peg sit around, eat bonbons all day long, and he talks shit about it. Who buys her those bonbons?
No, she buys
does.
them bonbons with his money.
With his money.
His money.
How she get his money?
Because the credit card.
Just like this.
Shared
like
credit
this.
card.
Just
Oh, yeah.
like
the,
Hands out.
That's
they
right.
show that
Hands
shit
out.
in the intro.
I mean,
Everybody coming
that's
for $1.
right.
Even the dog.
Like he's the modern George Jetson. I mean, really. Hand out all the money and she just take the wallet. All right.
Al
bye,
Bundy is best TV dad.
Oh yeah. All
Like,
day
out of
long.
everybody,
And
the only one who will actually
we're not-
sit there and beat the shit out of somebody on screen.
And I mean, how many of your women have best friends that will come over to their house and when your husband start roasting his ass, she joins in? I mean, come on, Marcy Darcy, she bring her ass over there.
Marcy Jefferson?
and
not Ann Jefferson, sorry.
Marcy gets her ass roasted by
Yeah.
Peg, by Al, by
Like-
Bud, by the dog, by dumbass Kelly. She can't even think. She about as bad as Brick.
Oh my God.
But she roasts her ass. And it don't get no better than that. At the end of the day, it don't get no better than that.
The best roasting. All right.
Crush just walked
we
in with
kinda
Old
went-
Reliable and just snapped the case open.
Ooh. The very end, we kind of went off a little topic, but hey, I feel like most of the best couples we came up with today was not bad.
You right about I'm not over that, man. You right.
Al Bundy and Peg Bundy is probably the best one that you came up with, Kadawfi. I don't understand why you say Goku and Chi-Chi are a bad couple.
Oh,
I think
Chi-Chi's just a bad person.
I think you just don't like Goku.
I like Goku. I don't like Chi-Chi.
I kind of want to watch Ferngully just to see what it looks like.
It's free on YouTube right now.
Okay.
That's about me tonight.
Married
with Children in Fern Gully.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the Fighting Couch Potatoes podcast. Welcome back. Season 2 is continuing on after this. Yeah. Have a special day with your loved one or your body pillow. We're out.
Hey guys, tune in next week for the next episode of the Fighting Couch Potatoes, where we talk about how we think the internet is ruining video games. Tune in on Tuesday, the 21st of February at midnight. Thanks, guys.